understand that shit. You know that shit turn off the whole thing, yo. I'm trying to get to the game, yo. Somebody watching who watch me, yo. What up, y'all? Yeah, put this shit back on, man. I need some more. We're going about to get it in. I'm trying to stream in. The game ain't streaming. Fuck, bro. What the fuck? Okay. Oh. What the fuck is that? Like got me like that, son. I'm saying. My YouTube, yo. Wanna play, yo? Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Who's there? Who's there? Oh, yeah. It's over because you gotta get food when you play, yo. I gotta eat, bro. Like I need food or something.
I assume we're on and everybody sees us. I see you, a lot of great looking faces. Am I correct? Everybody's on, right? If you are, wave. If you're not, just you can leave and go have turkey. Good. I think everyone's waving. Thank you very much. And I'm honored to speak with so many incredible members of the U.S. military and to wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving. Before we begin, I want to express the anguish and the horror of our entire nation at the terrorist attack yesterday in our nation's capital, in which a savage monster gunned down two service members in the West Virginia National Guard who were deployed as part of the D.C. task force, which has done such an incredible job. I mean, until yesterday, we literally had no incidents for many months. It was the safest place imaginable, and this is a different kind of crime. This is a really bad crime. Millions of Americans are praying for those heroes and their families, and I must unfortunately tell you that just seconds before I went on, right now, I heard that Sarah Beckstrom of West Virginia, one of the guardsmen that we're talking about, highly respected, young, magnificent person, started service in June of 2023, outstanding in every way. She's just passed away. She's no longer with us. She's looking down at us right now. Her parents are with her. It's just happened. She was savagely attacked. She's dead. She's not with us. Incredible person. Outstanding in every single way, in every department. Just horrible. As you know, the other young man is fighting for his life. He's in very bad shape. He's fighting for his life, and hopefully we'll get better news with respect to him. And the monster that did this is also in serious condition. But we won't even talk about him. As you may know, DHS has confirmed that the suspect is an Afghan national, flown here by the previous administration, who was such a bad administration. And I have a picture of a plane. This is what it looked like when they came in. It was total bedlam. You remember that period of time? Total bedlam. People crammed onto the plane. And the toughest, meanest, most capable physically
How much, bro?
got on the plane. Not the people that we were looking for or that they wanted to bring in. Here's a picture for you. Just take a look at that plane. Standing on top of each other and sitting on top of each other. This is what we had under the Biden administration. That whole thing should have never, ever happened. They should have left from a different base. They should have left from Bagram, as you know, and it would have been a much different story. But they didn't do that, and this was just a rout, just a terrible situation. This heinous atrocity reminds us that we have no greater national security priority than ensuring that we have full control over the people that enter and remain in our country. For the most part, we don't want them. They come in illegally. They have a lot of problems. Their countries force them in because their countries are smart. They don't want them. Let's give them to the Americans to take care of. They come out of jails in many cases, mental institutions, they're gang members, they're drug dealers. We don't want them. Many of the service members on this call today are engaged in crucial aspects of that mission. And to each and every one of you, I just want to thank you so much. Incredible people. You make this sacrifice like few others understand. A lot of them don't even understand it. And you're keeping America safe and free. Our military is strong. In my first term, I rebuilt our military, all aspects of our military. And in Afghanistan, we actually gave up a big chunk, but relatively, as much as it seemed like it's small compared to what we bought and to what we have and to what we're buying. We're spending over $1 trillion this year on our military. We have a military, the best in the world. We make the best equipment in the world. And
Best in the world.
we have the best people in the world. So joining us this evening are 6 units deployed
The best in the
across
world. They are
our
playing the best.
hemisphere, representing every branch of the United States Armed Forces. First, I
Playing
want
the
to
best
thank
in
the
the world.
members of Army's legendary 101st
Playing the best. The
Airborne
best.
Division. Now, I've heard about that since I was a little boy. The Screaming Eagles, calling in from Fort Huachuca, Arizona, and you're led by Major General David Gardner, a real tough cookie and great general. I appreciate it, General Gardner. The 101st has done an outstanding job leading the task force, joint task force at our southern border. We have nobody coming in. They're not coming in. Under Biden, they were coming in by the millions. Now we have nobody coming in. We have a strong border. Nobody talks about it anymore. I'm not giving credit for anything, just like you guys are not giving credit for anything. We do the greatest job, but that's all right. They don't talk about the border anymore because you know why? Nobody comes in. We had 9 months now where we had nobody coming in. Zero. And this is being fed. This is the people that do this they tend to be on the left. They'd love to say millions of people came in through Trump, but they actually said nobody came. Even I find that hard to believe, but they literally are saying nobody came in. And I hope people appreciate the job that you've done and the job that we've all done. But stopping the invasion of our country. We stopped it cold. And if you remember, Biden said, I need new legislation. You didn't need legislation. I didn't get legislation. What you needed was a new president. So with your help, we now have the most secure border in American history. It's the single most secure border in American history. So I just want to thank you. And the 101st, I want to thank you very much. The job you've done is amazing, working with all of our great people. We also have the men and women of the U.S. Navy serving as part of the Iwo Jima Amphibious Ready Group under Captain Christopher Farragut. And they're on board the USS Iwo Jima in the Caribbean Sea, working right by their side are members of the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit led by Colonel Tom Trimble. Thank you very much. I think you waved to me because I can see you then. Let's see. Hey, you are handsome people. They're beautiful looking people. Thank you. Like Central Cat, I could put you in a movie right this second, and the three of you, and I think we'd have a top grossing movie. You don't have people like you in Hollywood. Part of the 22nd MEU is also serving in Puerto Rico, the 3rd Battalion, 6 Marines, Devil Dogs, led by Major Ross Gilchrist. Where is Major? All right, hello, Major. Another Central. Is everybody Central?
Front door.
Like they're all handsome, tough guys. I don't know what's going on here. But the Navy Marine Corps team is currently helping to defend our country, protect our interests, and literally decimate terrorists. The job you've done is incredible. I also want to thank you for your amazing work to quickly deliver life-saving aid to Jamaica in the aftermath of the recent hurricane, which was devastating. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Major and everybody. Appreciate it. Next up are the airmen serving with one of the most feared bomber forces in the world, the U.S. Air Force's 7th Bomb Wing at Dyess Air Force Base in Texas under the auspices and leadership of Colonel Seth Spanier. Colonel, where are you, Colonel? Colonel, that's the area right there. Thank you, Colonel. All of you are backbone of America, and you really are the backbone of America's air power. And in recent weeks, you've been working to deter Venezuelan drug traffickers, of which there are many. Of course, there aren't too many coming in by sea anymore, if you probably noticed that. From sending their poisons into the United States, where they kill hundreds of thousands of people a year. But we're going to take care of that situation. We're already doing a lot. We've almost stopped. It's about 85% stopped by sea. You probably noticed that. People aren't wanting to be delivering by sea. And we'll be starting to stop them by land also. The land is easier. But that's going to start soon. We warn them. Stop sending
Best game ever, bro.
We also have the
I don't know how Call of Duty makes a good game and then comes back with a bad game. Like, keep on doing what you built on.
Headed by Captain Ryan Weber.
Stay the same.
Thank you very much, Captain. Great job. Every day you maintain American dominance on the high frontier. You're the guardians of one of the most important domains we have to protect, and you make us very, very proud of the job you do, Captain. Thank you. Finally, we have the great men of the Coast Guard, and I have to tell you that a lot of women in the Coast Guard now, too. We're happy about that. United States Coast Guard aboard the Coast Guard cutter Forrest Rednor with Lieutenant Commander Alexis Wild. Alexis, where are you?
Watching me,
Hi,
yo.
Alexis Wild at the helm. And I'm last month, the Forrest Rednor intercepted a boat with lots and lots of illegal aliens off the coast of California. It was loaded, and then turned them over to the Customs and Border Patrol, and they did it so professionally. The people were very, very impressed with the job you did, Commander. So thank you very much. It was a great job. And thank you for defending our maritime borders with skill and with pride, and the job you do. Amazing. So I want to thank all of you again for your amazing service to our country. God bless our warriors. God bless our heroes from West Virginia National Guard. What a group. I love West Virginia. And I want to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving. We have a country that we can be very proud of. I was with the King of Saudi Arabia, and he said, you know, sir, last year you had a country that was a dead country. We thought it was dead, and now you have
Hey, crap.
We're building factories, auto factories, AI plants, a whole thing with artificial intelligence. I don't know the word. I've never liked the word artificial. I don't know what artificial is. I think they ought to change the name. I've always said it's a lousy name to have, artificial anything, but it's a big business. And we're building more. We're leading China by a lot. We're leading everybody by a lot. We make the best military equipment in the world, and they're ordering it at numbers that nobody's ever seen before. But we're doing better than we've ever done before. We have the stock market just hit for the 48th time an all-time high during the 9 months that I've been here, a little more than 9 months now. And so we have the hottest stock market ever. That's a big thing for 401ks and all
I ain't
of the
seen no
millions of
fucking
people with
nobody.
jobs and 401ks. Everybody participates in that, but it's 48 times in a little bit less than 10 months. 48 times we hit an all-time high. And I think we're going to continue because when these factories that we're building from all over the world, they're coming because of tariffs. I think because of November 5th, the election result, but because of tariffs. And we're taking in hundreds of billions of dollars like we've never done before. And some of that's going to go back in the form of a sort of dividend to our people, but much of it's going to go toward reducing debt. And what it really goes for, and even better than the money we're taking in, is the fact that nobody's attacking our companies and taking them out, stealing them like they've been for many years. Because if they do that, they have to pay a tariff as they make products and sell them into our country. So we made deals with Japan, we made deals with South Korea, we made deals with the European Union, where they pay us hundreds of millions of dollars, and they participate. They're now building plants. Honda is building plants. Well, every car company from all over the world virtually is building plants now in the United States because they don't want to pay the tariffs.
Go to the next one, go to the next one, go to the next one.
I think quite like it. It's amazing. So we're taking in, think of it, hundreds of billions. Next year it'll be $1 trillion or more. But we're taking in all this money at the same time protecting our country. And we're respected again. They actually respect us. And they made the deals. They respect us. What they pay us, as an example, Japan, $650 billion. South Korea, $350 billion. European Union, $950 billion. And they are building plants now in the United States because they don't want to pay tariffs. So this is one of the biggest things economically that's never happened. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And over the next couple of years, I think we'll substantially be cutting, and maybe cutting out completely, but we'll be cutting income tax. Could be almost completely cutting it because the money we're taking is going to be so large. And yet, other countries who have been ripping us off for many, many years, and many years they've just been ripping us to shreds. China would take in $600, $700 billion a year to rebuild their military. And now we have a fair deal with China. We just met with President Xi. We have a great relationship. We have a fair deal. We've taken a lot of money in the form of tariffs. But so many, even our friends in the European Union, they're our friends. Japan, they're our friends. South Korea is our friends. They're now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. And they're also paying tariffs to come in. We're not paying tariffs to go in there, by the way. They're paying tariffs, but we're not. So that's a total reversal. But we are benefiting like they used to benefit against us, but we're benefiting even more. So I just want to thank everybody for making all of this possible. Without you, well, we don't have any defense. And boy, do we have defense. We have the strongest military anywhere in the world. We make, as I said, the best equipment, but we have, more importantly, we have the strongest military anywhere in the world. And you saw that with Iran, with those beautiful B-2 bombers. They totally obliterated the potential nuclear supply of Iran. And they did it in the dark of night with no moon, no light, no nothing. Early in the morning they attacked. You couldn't see a thing, and every single bomb hit its mark. Every single bomb. The Atomic Energy Commission said it was total obliteration. Remember when some of the fake news tried to say, well, maybe it wasn't as bad. Well, it was much worse than anybody thought. And I want to thank those pilots and all of the mechanics and all of the people that serviced and worked on the B-2 bombers. We just ordered a lot more of them. And the reason we did is they were totally incredible, totally invisible. They were stealth. Nobody saw. They knew they were coming, but they couldn't see them. and they dropped the bomb, and then one of the pilots, commander, said, "Skedaddle, let's get the hell out of here." But they dropped those bombs, and they loved doing it. They were so honored. They said to me when they came to I invited them all to the Oval Office, including the people that take care of the machines, because, you know, they flew 37 hours both ways, 37 hours, and there wasn't a sputter from an engine. There wasn't a broken screw. There wasn't a problem. There wasn't a chipped piece of paint. It was a flawless mission. I want to thank General Raisin Kane for that, and Pete Hegseth for that. But it was an unbelievable event. We have a country that's so respected again. But when the pilots came to see me, and I gave them a medal, all of them, there were a lot of handsome people. It looked like Tom Cruise, actually. It was very good casting. But I like Tom Cruise. The last of our movie stars, probably. But although we're honoring Sylvester Stallone a little while at the Kennedy Center, so I'm going to put him in that same category. We have Sylvester Stallone and Tom Cruise. But I will tell you that they said for 22 years, "Sir, our predecessors and us wanted to make
That's
this
the best
attack."
speech I ever heard.
22 years they wanted to make this attack. And they practiced it 3 times a year for 22 years, and no president gave them the approval to do it until you came along. Sir, we want to thank you. I said, "Did you really enjoy it?" They said, "Sir, we loved it. We loved it." And these are brave men. These are from a different place than some of the people I know who aren't courageous. We have a lot of people that aren't courageous. These people were amazing in the job they did. So with that, I'm going to ask Lieutenant Colonel Charlie Rockwood, who's a highly respected young man, to speak to you. And if you have any questions, I'll answer them. Unlike Biden, he didn't take questions. But I take all the questions you want. You can ask me any damn question you want. And then we go and have a great Thanksgiving, because I don't know about you. You probably had your dinner already, but I didn't. And I know exactly what I'm going to have. Turkey. Okay? I believe it's turkey. So, Lieutenant Colonel, if you would, you take over. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. We're going to pass it over to Major General David Gardner of the United States Army.
Happy Thanksgiving, President Trump. This is Major
He's
General
over the top
Dave
of it.
Gardner, the commander of the 101st Airborne Division and your Joint Task Force Southern Border. I appreciate saying I was tough. Everyone cheered. I assume that means they agreed with you. We are headquartered in Arizona. The service members with me today represent over 10,000 deployed along the 2,000 miles of our border from San Diego to the Gulf of America. We support Customs and Border Protection, U.S. Border Patrol, and as you said, Mr. President, illegal aliens entering our country is at a historic low thanks to our collective efforts.
He's to your left.
Behind me, you may be able to see some of the images of us patrolling, reinforcing the border wall, and we're doing that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, including today, Thanksgiving. Our soldiers, Marines, sailors, airmen, guardians, and Coast Guardsmen were able to have fantastic Thanksgiving meals and engage in traditional football games against each other. Well, we all appreciate you taking some time from your family to speak with us today. Thank you for your support, Mr. President, and happy Thanksgiving.
They're all on the pro side.
Thank you very much. And one thing you said in the question or statement, probably, I like a statement even better than a question, but I like that because you appreciate what we're all doing together. We're partners. But you said the Gulf of America. And there's a thing that for actually 350 years, 100 years old.
Damn, nigga.
Next to the door.
It was called Gulf of Mexico.
Next to the door.
And I would say to myself, why are we calling it
You got it.
Gulf of
Rotating.
Mexico when we have 92% of the frontage and they have, I'm a real estate person at heart, and they have 8%. And I made that change. It was amazing. It took literally a matter of hours, and it was done. And nobody would, very rarely did they come. We beat AP, Associated Press, very badly in a lawsuit. You know, they tried to get it stopped because they're not good Americans. I mean, who would want that stopped? But we beat them, as you saw, we beat them very badly in a lawsuit. But other than that, I mean, we had no complaints, and everybody's happy with it except Mexico. I wouldn't say they're thrilled, but they'll get over it. But we now have the Gulf of America, David. The Gulf of, isn't that great? And I'm very proud of it every time I see it. And now it's spoken of routinely. I saw it before. There was some event taking place down by Louisiana, and they said, we're here at the Gulf of America. And they're just talking about it like routinely. not saying like Gulf of America and smiling. It's just routine. It's called now the Gulf of America. So I'm actually very glad you brought it up. That's another one of our many achievements. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. President.
Great job. Please.
Sir, before we go on, do you have any questions for the president?
Yes, Mr. President, this is Sergeant Major Anderson. I do have one question, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you were to place a wager between the Army and Navy football game, who would you put your money on, sir?
You know, David, I think you should dock him. That's a terrible question. That's he'll get me in so much trouble. But I'll tell you what I will do. I'll be going. You know, you have one of those teams is having a spectacular year, and one of them's they're both doing well. But I'll be at the game, and I'm going to let you know right after the game.
Oh.
There's one in the two.
That's going to be a good game, and you're going to be watching it. I'd love it. That's a place where we get a lot of cheers when we go in. You know, we won the military vote in the largest number ever gotten by a president, by far. Despite the lies that they said about me, you know, they make up stories of lies and disgusting people. But we won the military by the biggest vote in the history of our election. So I like the military, but I like the Navy, and I like the Army a lot. And I'm going to be at the game, and I don't know if you're going to
Damn.
be pretty far away, but we'll be thinking about you. I'll be thinking about that wise guy question you just asked me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, sir. Now we're going to go over to Major Ross Gilchrist from the United States Marine Corps.
Good evening, Mr. President. The Marines and sailors in this room from Battalion Rating Team 36 are ready, capable, and lethal to support readiness and lethality in support of Operation Southern Spear. We're here in Camp Santiago, Puerto Rico, conducting sustainment training. And recently, we conducted a mobile training team employing
I see him.
attack drones, conducting 2 day strikes, and the first ever 3 night strikes in the history of the Department of War. This represents a milestone in our combat lethality, increasing the capability of the Marine Corps and joint service. Soon, we're going to prepare to support counter-narcotics operations in the ground, maritime, and air domains, and respond to crisis and contingency operations, and provide you options, Mr. President, in support of national security objectives to protect our homeland. Marines and sailors of BLT 36, the Hellhounds, are ready for the first to fight at the tip of the spear as an expeditionary force in readiness. Thank you for your support, Mr. President. Semper Fidelis, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Ross, and you people are just amazing. You do a fantastic. I knew every move and every single thing you said. I know exactly what you did and who did it. And
Oh man, what the fuck?
And Border Patrol and all of the people here.
You gotta have to get fucking ninja.
These are great people. ICE, ICE gets not the credit they deserve. They are unbelievable, tough, smart, and they're unbelievable. So, Ross, thank you very much. You really have done a great job. We appreciate it. We love working with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Over to the Navy.
Always happening. Closers.
Good afternoon, sir. The only proper response to the current report by you is go get the Army.
Damn, yo, that's the controller.
Remember that.
We lost
Thank
this
you
one.
very much. You're going to have a great game. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Captain Chris Verricker from the United States Navy.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, on board here, Iwo Jima.
We lost this one.
Iwo Jima Amphibious Readiness Group, along with the 22nd New Expeditionary. You already met my one brother, Section Cassidy, Colonel Tom Trimble. My other brother is Colonel Rick Shooter Haley. Behind me is a few of the men and women who comprise the 10,000 sailors and Marines of our Iwo Art team, who are currently conducting maritime patrols against narcos in the Caribbean in defense of the homeland.
Yes, sir. As you know, that
No
also,
way.
besides the missions that
How they're respawning on the damn arc.
Man, yo.
we're getting engaged on a routine basis, both receiving fire from some of those gang members and returning fire defending the embassy. We've also opened up operations down here in the south, conducting expeditionary advanced base operations at
What?
Roosevelt Roads.
How the fuck you got there? What happened to the team, man?
We're currently training. We've also done, as you mentioned, Mr. President, humanitarian support to Jamaica.
There's only one person over there. One freaking person. These people don't go over there, man.
Defense of the homeland, sir.
Weirdos.
Thank you very much. Really great job. Would anybody...
Sir, I'd like to
Yes, go ahead, please.
The First Lady came
Unbelievable, yo.
And visited the Marines and Sailors Camp Lejeune, and my wife and my daughter and my two sons were able to meet the First Lady and get a picture with her. She was truly gracious, and we really appreciate the time that she spent with the Marines and Sailors. That meant a whole lot to a whole lot of people down in North Carolina, sir.
Thank you very much. And she had
The
enjoyed
fuck out
it,
my
and she
way!
mentioned that, meeting your family. And she said those people are in good shape. They're in very good shape. I don't know if she's referring to me when she says that, because I don't know. That could be a little slight. But she was very impressed with everything she saw. Thank you very much.
Sir, before we go to the Navy, Captain Director, do you guys have any questions for the President? I do have one
Wow,
selfish one,
zero
sir.
charge
My
can't kill
daughter's
anybody,
9th
huh?
birthday is
Damn.
here in a few days, so I was wondering if I could get a happy birthday cake, Catherine, from you, sir.
And her first name is?
Catherine, sir.
Well, Catherine, you have a father who's a great hero and a great man
Yeah,
and highly respected.
teammates.
Happy birthday and take good care of him.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate it.
Say hello to her. Anybody back there have a question?
I think that's it from us here, sir. Again, appreciate your time and happy Thanksgiving to you and your
Happy
family.
Thanksgiving, sir.
Thank you all very much. Great. Have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Sir, with
Must
that,
be nice to respawn on Hub on
United
everything.
States Air Force. Happy Thanksgiving, Mr. President. I'm Colonel Seth Spanier, 7th Bomb Wing Commander. And here with me I have Lieutenant Colonel Brian Guyette, our 28th Bomb Squadron Commander, Commander Joseph Spada, our 28th Bomber Generation Squadron
Damn,
Commander.
yo.
And we're here representing the 4,000
Fucking bad players, man.
Air Force Base
GG's.
in Texas,
But
employing the mighty B-1.
Good evening, sir. The Bomb Wing hosts multiple B-1 squadrons that are responsible for everything from training the world's best combat aviators to operational tests, in addition to projecting strength and lethality across the globe. Recently, the Bomb Wings Combat Squadron was forward deployed to the Indo-Pacific, and the men and women that you see behind me were part of the 28th Bomb Squadron and fellow squadrons that execute operations in the Caribbean, and we're responsible for demonstrating the latent combat capability of the training squadron, in addition to projecting credibility into the Caribbean on behalf of the long-range strike platform, the B-1B.
Well,
I'm so tired using this weapon.
At Nellis Air Force
What's
Base.
your knees?
thank you very much. And I don't know if you know, we have more planes on order in
Oh, look
terms
at
of
that.
dollars and planes itself, and they have a new one, the F-47. And I didn't name that. It was named F-47. They think I named it. I didn't. They surprised me. It's stage 6, and it's at a level that nobody's ever seen before. But we have more planes on order right now and things in the works than we've ever had. So from the Air Force's standpoint, I know you know exactly what's in order because we dealt with you and what you like. But we've never had so many planes being built at one time. And we're